Hey guys, how's everyone doing? So we finally got some resolution from Honda. You know, there's been a lot of issues going on right now with Honda. There's been lawsuits going on, recalls, a lot of things you didn't expect from Honda if you looked at this like 15 years ago. But there is some good news to this I want to share with you. Some money getting paid out. But overall, I think it falls short on what we expect. So let me go ahead and get into exactly what just came out from Honda and how you might be affected by it. So I'm sure you're aware this has been going on for years now with idle stop issues. So Honda put that in place. I mean, most manufacturers did, to shut off the engine when you come to a stop to help save emissions and all that kind of stuff. But what was going on recently with Honda and Acura vehicles is when it would shut off, you'd let your foot off the brake to restart it and it wouldn't start. You'd have to put it in park, try a couple times to get it started. So it was a big issue. A lot of people were actually affected by it and they kept taking it in. Dealer couldn't replicate it, of course, because it only happened here and there. But people actually sued Honda because of this, saying it was unsafe because it would just shut off and then you wouldn't be able to start the car up right away. And in some cases too, some people's cars wouldn't even start up at all. Even when you put it in park, try to do it, they had to get towed. So you can see that would be a major problem. Well, Honda did do something before because they realized this was an issue. They offered warranty extensions and repairs before the settlement even came out. So they offered a 10-year warranty extension for the idle stop systems and offered free starter motor replacements. Now, these vehicles range from as early as 2015 to 2021. So if you have one of the newer vehicles, you have a 10-year warranty from that point. But if you have one of the older vehicles, like a 2015, a 10-year warranty would have been expired last year. So what this settlement includes now is they did some cases 18-month and a 24-month extension on top of that to help if you owned a 2015 or 2016, instead of it expiring, last year or this year, you'll get an extra 18 months to 24 months extension. So that's pretty good that they'll take care of it. But here's the part that shows you how unbalanced this is. So they finally came to an agreement, and there's 20 plaintiffs that came together and did this lawsuit. So they settled. Each of the plaintiffs will get $7,500, which totals $150,000. And it will resolve this class action lawsuit and end it. And on top of that, they did the warranty extension for these parts for the idle stop start and the starter system. But then here's the unbalanced part. So they're paying $150,000 for all 20 plaintiffs. And then these lawyers are seeking just close to $36 million in fees. So you can see how that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, I get the representation, but that's a big swing, paying people $7,500 that have had major issues with their vehicles, and then these lawyers getting tens of millions of dollars. Hence why the consumer doesn't usually come out ahead with any of these situations. Like I said, the only good thing out of this is if you had a newer one, so like a 2020, 2021, you do get the 10-year warranty extension plus the 18 or 24-month extension on top of that. So, I mean, if you have a new car, you'll be covered into 2030 at least. So that's the plus if you do have issues with the starter system, all that they did extend it. But as far as the payouts go, you'd have to be one of the 20 plaintiffs that started this, and the payout's $7,500. So kind of disappointing. And with all this thing, Honda denies any wrongdoing, but is moving forward to close this out. So I want to keep you guys informed on this. So if you have one of these vehicles, and I'll post them in the description too, so you can take a look at exactly what vehicle, what model years are affected, and then the warranty extension that they're given to each one of those. So if you're having problems with it, I would definitely take it in now, especially if your car is older, before it expires. Get that taken care of, push the issue so you can maybe get a new starter out of it, or if there's something more going on with getting that fixed before it expires, before it's left on your shoulders. So again, wanted to bring this to you guys. Hope everyone's having a good day out there. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again, everybody.